Hi, it's Double 1975, and today I want to talk about the Thargoid Menace, the coming Thargoid Menace. And in terms of gameplay, what you're going to be watching is me and my Type 7 out on a delivery run. I get one of those mission things where you get like 100 grand for killing this pirate that's coming after you. So I slowed down on my approach to allow him to interdict me, because they're always so slow in interdicting you. Half the time you make it to your destination before you've even seen the guy. So I let him interdict me, and then I let the police jump in and assist me in taking him down. But then I am only in a lowly little Type 7 with, you know, one small beam laser and 3 missile launchers. And unfortunately I meet the Conda with all of the point defences in the world. So wasn't very effective in this fight, but the police do help. So I'm just winging it around, you know, baiting him in, waiting for the police. You know, because that's how you fight when you're in a Type 7. And that really brings us on to the Thargoid Menace, because hopefully the Thargoid Menace will pose more of an issue than the NPCs currently do, because as you can tell from this footage, NPCs, even, you know, what, deadly anacondas, don't really pose a threat to you when you're in a Type 7. So hopefully the Thargoids sort of do pose some more of a threat than the NPCs. However, the power balance of the Thargoids is going to have to be really spot on, because overpowered Thargoids is just going to upset everybody, especially if they start losing big expensive ships. And underpowered Thargoids are not going to be any, you know, able to sustain people and not be very interesting. And then we have the issue of weaponry. For example, none of these weapons on Asteroid are even capable of scratching or hurting a Thargoid, from what we understand. I'm going to need all new weapons to defend against Thargoids, but are those anti-Thargoid weapons going to be any good against Mr. NPC Anaconda here? How's that going to work? How am I going to be able to have a ship that can defend itself against Thargoids if it can't defend itself against players? Admittedly, my Type 7 doesn't have to worry about PvP with players, because let's face it, I'm running. Guys, there's no way I'm fighting you. I am just high waking as quick as possible, even if I make it out. Because, you know, the right frag cannon build can cut through my shields in seconds and cut through my hull in moments. But on the whole, I haven't had that sort of issue. My Type 7 survived quite a few attacks by gankers and managed to escape. It's got enough about it to be surprising. But let's face it, I only fight NPCs in my Type 7, and occasionally I'll do some silly stuff, like I did with the Space Cats celebration day when I took my Type 7 for a bit of PvP combat. But on the whole, my Type 7 can survive against NPCs and has weapons that can defend against NPCs. Now, will it be able to survive against Thargoids? We'll have to wait and see. But will I need different weapons to defend against Thargoids, or even different defensive systems to defend against Thargoids? You know, how's this going to work? Because if they're anything like the original 1986 game, woo, shit, we're all in trouble. Because they were death on a stick in that game. You saw a Thargoid, you died. That's basically what happened. Well, that might be an over-exaggeration, but that's what happened to me. But then I was appalling, and I was only very young. And I wasn't very good at the game. Mastering landing was a difficulty for me, let alone dealing with alien menaces. So, when it comes to Elite Dangerous, hopefully they get the balance right. That's just, you know, hopefully they do get the balance right to match what people want with the power of the Thargoids. Oh, now the combat's heated up. Let's change up the music style a bit. So this last bit was a bit more combat-friendly music. This wasn't exactly the most exciting combat in the world. Basically, you know, as long as my shields stay up, I don't give monkeys, and I'm just going to wing around it until the police do their thing. Surprising how quickly the police take this anaconda down. Actually, being a deadly anaconda, I thought, you know, take a little bit more than this. But anyway, so back to what I was talking about. So the Thargoids, my main concern with the Thargoids, and my main concern going forward with the next patch, is the new weapons. Because I am concerned that these weapons are going to be wholly ineffective against people, so therefore you end up with this interesting situation where you've got to build an anti-Thargoid ship or an anti-person ship, or try and mix the two and make your ship ineffective against both. You know, I mean, I don't have that many hard points on a lot of my ships, so if I have to split them between Thargoid and human weaponry, I'm going to be really seriously underpowered against both. And that is my main concern. I am really worried about these new weapons coming, and the fact that the weapons we currently have are apparently totally ineffective against Thargoids. I would have hoped that, you know, a railgun would be effective against anything, to be honest. I think it's a bit weird that they've gone down this route of making our weapons totally ineffective. But let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know if my concerns are just idiotic or if I'm just worrying about nothing. But I just don't like the sound of it. But anyway, that's all for this video. I'm just going to leave you with the last bit as I ram the Conda to death in the end, like I always do. And that's all. Thanks for watching.